Well, crooked Adam Schiff is at it again. He launched a flurry of assaults and he threw everything he had at Kash Patel during the Senate confirmation hearing for the FBI director. You could see and smell the fear in Shifty Schiff's voice and in his appearance. Before we get started, I would like to welcome all my Patriot friends and families for stopping by and taking the time to look at our video here at the MAGA News channel. Times are really hard now, and we really appreciate your support by subscribing to our channel and smashing that like button. Right now, we are trying to reach 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. We really need your help and patriotism, more than ever. The censorship machines and the censorship complex is very real, and many content creators are getting hammered for being on the right side of the fence. We got some unbelievable news for you today. President Donald Trump's pick to take over the FBI, Kash Patel, was just confirmed. He got appointed, and the Republicans jumped with joy and happiness. We all know that the Joe Biden government, including the FBI, the CIA, the DOJ, and all the other government agencies, weaponized their authority and agencies against the American people. Biden and Harris allowed millions of undocumented illegal aliens to storm their way across our borders and wreak havoc on innocent children, women, girls, and anybody else the criminals could get their hands on. Adam Schiff was shaking in his boots because he knows what is coming down the line. Schiff is one of the rawest, crooked, lying, and cheating members of Congress that I have ever seen before in my life. Perhaps some of you have seen worse. If you want, put a comment in the comment section down below. What do you think? Do you think Kash Patel should investigate Adam Schiff and lock his ass up in jail? Trump calls him pencil neck and one of the most corrupt individuals that he has ever met. I hate to spoil the party, but I think we all know the Adam Schiff was working with the DNC to cheat in the 2020 elections and then use an information war against we the people. The fact-checkers and the paid-off US aid media complex machine was just the start of what they did. The COVID lies and the jailing of innocent people, all in the name of democracy and George Soros. Just take a look at the January 6 prosecutions. Why did Joe Biden give the January 6 committee presumptive pardons? That didn't make any sense from people who abide by the law. Those who are law-abiding. Liz Cheney is a criminal, and all the rest of those so-called investigative members of Congress should be looked into. I was shocked when I saw that over 100 Capitol police officers and FBI agents were in the January 6 crowd dressed up as Trump supporters. What the hell is going on? Why the media, like CBS, MSNBC, CNN, Politico, and the rest of the fake news? They said nothing, and they reported on nothing. This is probably the first time in the history of the world where so many organizations and businesses colluded and plotted against a sitting president and we the people. Let's not forget it, patriots. Where we go one, we go all. Most people did not even know that the FBI used over 25% of their total workforce. Over 5,000 FBI agents to go after the peaceful protesters who showed up for the Stop the Steal rally. Nancy Pelosi has admitted that it was her fault anyway. President Trump ordered 10,000 National Guards to secure the event. However, crooked Nancy Pelosi and Washington, D.C. Mayor Bowser, they rejected the help. Adam Schiff said that the January 6 insurrection was worse than 9/11. What a crooked guy this is. The people attending the Stop the Steal event had no weapons. Seriously, nobody had any weapons. There was no knives, no guns, no rakes or shovels, there was nothing. The Trump supporters were just walking inside the Capitol in an orderly fashion, and taking selfies of themselves inside the Capitol. Thank God Kash Patel is on board now, and thank God that our Commander-in-Chief, President Donald Trump, is well and without fear of the enemy. Kash Patel is the perfect appointee for the job. The deep state is very real and they are very bad and corrupt. Just take a look at George Soros. I recently found out that he is an atheist and he hates Americans. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that would explain why Letitia James, Braggs, Big Fanny, and these other clowns in high positions are allowing criminals to take over the streets and arresting American victims of crime. In California, the governor and the California government, including the judges, they are allowing criminals to rip off stores like CVS and Walgreens for millions of dollars. They came up with the perfect excuse of making a law that anybody stealing under $990 is legal. Can you believe what they are doing? Yeah, there's a lot of debate about how criminals were allowed to do so much crime and get released right away. Well, I like to hear what your thoughts are in the chat. Also, let's keep all of the fire victims and the natural disaster victims in our prayers and in our hearts. Thanks for stopping by again, and thank you for giving us a thumbs up. May God bless and protect you and your family from evildoers like Adam Schiff and other criminals.